tells me no complication. Or not me, tells the paperwork no complication. Tells me this is just a reaction to medication. At least from surgery. The only difference between this, besides some of the pattern, and normal, this is this. For some reason, when it's my kidney levels, it's never anything but my face. Whatever this is, the streak's going up my arm. The human body is wild. Very wild. But now there's at least one doctor in this world that thinks that this must have always been a reaction to medication, but no, that is wishful thinking. I wish some of these actually are starting to look more brown than anything, and that doesn't happen with my kidneys being like, with it being a reaction to having it too high, with some of the levels being too high. I don't know what to call this. It looks remarkably similar. And at first we saw it, and June took pictures after surgery and thought that it must be that, but no. I've also got like weird marks other places, like my boob shit. I think that one's probably gonna fade first though. Yeah, it's fading. It'll probably be faded in like that. It's all fading. Like, this was much darker after surgery. It looked like it was bad. And I didn't even think to look at my arm because I wasn't expecting it to be like some kind of weird reaction to a medication. It's never been a weird reaction to a medication. It's never been a reaction to anything, but my levels with my kidneys being too high. And it's not bruising. It looks like bruising, but it's not. It's not a great deal many things, so I don't know. But that's the only difference. And now there's at least one doctor who thinks that I must have taken something for the other times. Like, no, the first time that this happened, I spent a week in the hospital. The last time that it happened, they flushed me out for a couple hours. But both times, and then they admitted me for a couple days. I should make sure I put that in there. And then they flushed me out for a couple days. To, kind of just get my creatinine levels down. It has never proven to be anything else, but this time, I've been told, they did the testing, my creatinine levels were not elevated, nor was anything else to do with my kidneys, and this is just a reaction to one of the medications. And that is terrifying, because we don't know which one. There is no history to know which one. Whatever it is, though, I assume it is still in my system, because Benadryl only faded it, it didn't get rid of the reaction. Also, I don't normally get it this far on my face. You can see, like, the faded marks over here. It's very concentrated. I have no idea why. So this is more spread out, which is thus far the only difference, because this also came with a headache on the edge of a migraine, upset stomach, somehow completely, like, let's just say that even with the nausea medication, I was nursing it. Yeah, so. Oh yeah, and we also had to flush this because it's not draining, one of them, because it's not draining all the way, or the way that it should, at least. We had to flush it because the blood coagulated in it because it wasn't moving. The side I was most worried about, though, is the left side because my kidney is shriveled on that side. That one is draining fine. We got back pretty late, so I didn't get to drink very much before I went to bed, so the bag was only half full. By not very much, I mean I only drank 2 cups of water and a half. All I can tell you is that after we flushed it, and we flushed it both ways to try and get rid of any sort of blood clots in the way, we used 2 syringes because it wasn't enough to just use one, because it was still full of blood and we didn't want it to coagulate again. Yeah. So everything in this is blood and, what's it called? Basically saline. Nothing else. I'm not going to show you the other one. It is, well, actually I am. Significantly less bloody. It's not just pure blood. It's kind of clearing out now. We did not have to flush that one for obvious reasons. See? This is working as intended. This is not, it still only has saline in it. Maybe my camera doesn't show the difference, but this one has a slight, the left side has a slight tint to it, and the right side does not, because it is not draining anything right now. And that is terrifying. Doctor's supposed to give me a call back. There's supposed to be an on-call or whatever. But yeah, the one that was blown out to the size of a freaking balloon, taking up all the space in my insides, isn't draining. That is terrifying. It has no way to drain right now, if not for this back, because the stents have been taken out, making this a much more concerning issue.